Hey there, Tim friends. Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we need to have a little chat. It may be a little sad, it may be a little funny. I don't know, but we need to have it. So first, let me just throw some stuff up on the old agenda board. First, a question. Second, the future. And third, grow together. What does that mean? You'll just have to stick around to find out. So first, a question. What is Tim Thoughts? This is something that I've thought about ever since I started this channel. I think if you're watching this, you've probably followed me for some amount of time, and you probably have some idea of who I am, right? Like, I make videos about seemingly a random assortment of things. Sometimes they're video essays about media, sometimes they're vlogs, sometimes there's something sort of in between. And I guess, I don't easily slot into the typical mold of a YouTuber, right? Which is like, find something and stick with it. And that's how you grow your fan base and your channel, etc., etc. But that's just not what I do, right? I mean, you guys know that. You guys are watching this video. You have seen probably an assortment of different videos that I've made. But the common thing, the common thread that ties it all together, you can weave it through every single disparate seeming themed video that I've ever made, is me. It's Tim. Tim Thoughts. Tim Thoughts. The Timverse. Timtopia. Timtastic. It's me. The channel is me. The channel is my life. It's been a compilation of everything that I've felt was interesting, I felt was compelling, I felt inspired by. It's everything that I felt I needed to share with you guys. The Tim friends, the best people in the world. And you really are. I call you that because you feel like my best friends. You feel like the people who get me, who understand me, who want to listen to me, who want to hear what I have to say. And honestly, that means the world to me. I just have this, thing in the back of my mind that says I have to make stuff and I have to share it with people. And the fact that you guys come and you watch what I make, and then I make stuff and then you watch it, that is Tim Thoughts. That's what the channel is. It's Tim thinking about things, making things, and then the community coming around and watching and helping and supporting me. And for that, I am so incredibly beyond grateful. So let me tell you a little anecdote that helped me sort of bring all my thoughts together. A little while ago, my wife and I went on like a little date outing, and we went to this place called Color Me Mine. You may have heard of it or know something similar. Basically, they have unfinished ceramics. You paint them yourself, and then they fire them for you, and you can pick up the final result later. So I picked this very basic coffee mug, very blank canvas to paint whatever I wanted, and eventually I settled on this idea to make a sort of natural landscape, like a la Bob Ross. I wanted to practice some techniques I've learned from him and stuff, and just sort of zen out into the whole process. And so what happened was, it was just paint and then layer and blend and layer and blend, paint, blend, paint, blend, paint, layer, paint, blend. And like, I got totally absorbed in this thing, and it was just layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. And that's how, I ended up finishing the whole thing. And I don't know how it came out yet. I'm picking it up soon. I'll show you guys the finished product when it comes. But basically what I realized was that process of painting that cup was a microcosm of my entire life. It allowed me to realize the patterns of how I do things from a more just objective perspective. Nice. But yeah, anyway, so I finally sort of settled in my mind that this is my process. No matter how hard I try to like change up the process or do things faster, crank stuff out for the algorithm, it's just not in my nature. Like, this channel started as stuff I wanted to share and stuff I wanted people to know. And you know, a lot of it is about like underrated, underappreciated things, or different views or perspectives on popular things, or just like amazing stuff that I've done out there that I need to share with you guys. But what I understand now is that my process is to just layer and layer and layer and layer, and it takes the time that it needs to take. Even this video, this is probably like the 20th time I've attempted to record it, because every time before it just didn't feel right. The vibe was off. I wasn't getting my point across, and it was just so long and jumbled and garbled and stuff like that. I know this one is getting kind of crazy too, but please stick with me. I appreciate you guys always, you know, listening to my rambling. So yeah, that is in essence who I am and what this channel is, and I think just what it always will be. There's no changing that. There's no changing the core aspect of who I am. Like, yeah, I will always be changing. I'll always be finding new things and expressing my ideas in new ways and finding new ways to edit and exploring different topics and ideas. But the core essence of who I am and what this channel is that. It's just me. It's just who I am. This whole experience has been so much more than I ever imagined. You know, I started this channel hoping that it would be something that could become a significant source of income for me, and I could, you know, do this forever and just make a living off of it. But, you know, thus far, it's just not in the cards. And I understand, you know, I'm not great at making thumbnails and titles and clickbait and following trends and whatever. And like, I've tried before, you know, to varying degrees of trying and varying degrees of success. But I finally understand now that that's just who I am. I'm diligent and determined, and I make things the way that I feel they need to be made, and then I share it when it's done. And unfortunately, thus far, that translates to not that much money, you know? Like, my wife is my biggest supporter, and I could never be where I am without her, and she is everything to me. And I am so grateful for all of her support over this time. But you know, you guys know how it is. Inflation, the economy, having kids looks like it might be on the horizon. And if that really is the case, then I just need to make more money, you know? And I'm not here to beg for money from you guys. Like, I've thought about making Patreons and channel memberships and stuff, but I just don't feel comfortable making you guys pay for something when I don't even know that I can create content at a regular enough rate to make it worth your while, and it creates this weird pressure feedback loop and stuff. And I just, you know, I make videos because it's something that I need to do, and I'm compelled to do, and that I love to do. And I don't want to turn it into something that is just to make money, because if I'm going to do that, I might as well just go back and work in the industry, right? And you know, that's a good enough segue as any. And so basically the other main point of this video, besides determining finally what Tim Thoughts is letting you guys know what sort of the future holds for this channel and me and you and the community and everything. And there are two parts to this. One is personally what's going on with me, and the second part is what's going to go on with the channel in the future, with the community, with the Discord and everything. So the first part is what's going on with me, right? What's going on with the future, and what's so important that I need to put this all in a video. So basically, my wife and I are getting to the point where we are strongly considering starting a family. And you guys know how it is now. You guys all live in the same late stage capitalist society. It's extremely expensive and becoming even more expensive to just stay alive. And when you throw kids in the mix, it just gets more and more absurdly expensive. And just the way things have shaken out so far, as much as YouTube and whatever, Facebook, Instagram, they are small income streams, it's just not enough to live off of. And as my life and my family's life continues to evolve, I gotta go back and find some kind of job in some kind of industry, whether I go back to software or try something to do with video or narration or editing or whatever. By the way, if you're hiring, let me know. But basically I just need money, right? And I'm not here to like beg you guys for money. I already talked about that. We just need more income if we're gonna support a family. But what I wanted to let you guys know is that I'm not giving up on Tim Thoughts. I'm not giving up on the channel. Yeah, it's totally possible that videos may be less frequent, even though right now they're already not that regular. I'll have to once again reorient and figure out how to manage my time and everything. But like, I just can't give up on the channel, and I can't give up on the future of this channel. It's too important to me, and I hope you guys feel the same way. I know that I'm probably just another YouTuber in the long line of YouTubers you guys have followed over time or subscribed to or whatever, but like, this is my life, and I really feel like this is something important to me, and I hope you guys feel the same way. I hope, over time I have endeared myself to you in a way that you want to see the success and growth of this channel as much as I do. I do feel that from you guys, hopefully I'm not just imagining things, but I definitely feel that way, and I hope you do too. So I'm not giving up on the channel, and I will continue to make videos. I have a runway through about the end of this year where I can continue making videos full time. I still got some, Japan stuff coming up, Universal Studios Japan, Super Mario World, Kyoto, Osaka. Got some cool video essays I have kicking around in the old Tim Thoughts brain up here. So still got more videos in the pipeline, and still got some cool stuff coming up. But, when I do find a job eventually, things will probably slow down a bit. But I want you to know that I am not giving up on the channel. You're stuck with me. Sorry to say. I'm just gonna keep making videos, and at this point I feel like nothing can stop that. As an aside, I'm the kind of person that like, once I decide that something is important to me and I am committed to its growth, nothing will stand in my way. My wife and I have been together since 2005, more than half of my life. I've done Japanese practice every single day for like 5 years now. When I commit to something, I commit to it, and I'm committed to Tim Thoughts. This thing is not going anywhere, and will continue to grow and thrive and evolve in different ways, which is a perfect segue into the next thing I want to talk about, which is grow together. So what am I even talking about? What the heck is grow together? Well, it's a new Discord channel. Okay, hold on. If you're on the Discord, just still bear with me. Please listen to my pitch here. Like I said before, you guys have been the amazing support that I have needed. And it's only because of you guys that Tim Thoughts can even exist. And so I want to use this platform that I have, small as it may be, I want to use it to give back to the community, and I want to create a space where we can all grow together. You get it? You get where I'm coming from? So I know firsthand how hard it is to make things, to create things, especially things that aren't just following the trending hashtags or the clickbait stuff or just whatever, pulpy kind of content that, the masses love to sort of gobble down. I'm not throwing shade here. I eat up that stuff as much as the next person. But I know how hard it is to make things, and how much harder it even is to put yourself out there and to share it with people in the hopes that you get some kind of feedback, some kind of support, some kind of reaction from anybody, especially in this modern age where there's just so much noise. And so that is where Grow Together comes in. I want to create this channel, create this specific space where anybody can come and share what they're making, what they're feeling, what they want out of life, anything that's on your mind. And I know the Discord to an extent has been about this, but Grow Together is a specific channel for the struggles and the tribulations and the accomplishments and the discoveries of the creative process. It's a place where you can come and share what you've made. You can advertise yourself. You can talk about what's going on. You can talk about the struggles you're going through in whatever it is you're endeavoring, whether it's school or work or life or creative projects. I want to create this space where the community can feel as supported as I do by the community. I want this to be a place where we can all, sort of interdepend on one another. And I want to create this platform where I can share the works of the people in the community so we can all help each other grow together, right? So for this very first edition of Grow Together, I wanted to feature a few people from the Discord who have been amazing pillars of support for me over time and are themselves amazing, thoughtful, creative people. The first one up is Sam. You can check him out on Instagram. He is an amazing artist and photographer, and he's always posting stories highlighting small-time artists and amazing ideas and food for thought and spreading kindness and compassion and the need we all have to support one another. And I also want to highlight Craig. He is our resident musician, a budding producer. He's making all of this interesting experimental stuff, even posts different DJ sets from time to time. And he is always posting amazing, diverse, eclectic music in the music channel on the Discord. Check him out on Instagram, on Spotify. He has a whole bunch of social media. And the last feature I want to do is Kyra. She is a writer, dabbling game developer. She posts amazing content on her Instagram, motivational stuff, food for thought, vegan recipes, amazing highlights from a recent Japan trip. Just a wonderful, caring, and creative person. And if any of that sounds interesting to you guys, please do check them out. I'll have all their links in the description below. But yeah, that is just a taste of, hopefully what Grow Together can become. I would love to highlight and support more creatives and artists out there who are struggling to find their way and find an audience. As for the future of this channel and the future of the content that I'm making, coming up soon, still got some more Japan vlogs, got Universal Studios Japan, Super Nintendo World, Kyoto, Osaka, some more Tokyo stuff. But then also I'm going to be working on some more video essays, so I'm going to be mixing up the content. I'm still trying to find, that middle path between vlogs and essays and other stuff. And the other thing is I want to make more videos like this, just like conversations, just checking in, whether they're edited videos like this or they're live streams. I want to have more of a dialogue with you guys and keep building up the community and keep more of an open conversation, especially as I start, veering more into that professional life. I may have more videos like this where it's just sort of me chatting with you guys about stuff. So I guess you could say this is sort of the dawning of a new era in Tim Thoughts. Hopefully this can continue to be a space where I can share all of the thoughts and ideas and media that I've digested. But at the same time, I hope that we can grow this into a collaborative community space too, and have more open conversations and dialogues about, what's going on in my life and the world and whatever other, Tim thoughts are floating around out there. But yeah, finally, this is like the 20th take. I think I finally said everything I wanted to say in a concise and understandable manner. The future is always anxiety inducing and who knows what will happen. But I just wanted to put out there that this channel means so much to me and I'm not ready to give it up, and I have to keep making things, and I hope that you guys feel the same way. But yeah, I think that's finally everything I needed to say. Thank you guys, seriously thank you guys for your support. Thank you for tuning into this video. Thank you for watching this far. The future is crazy, the future is always scary, but I hope we can move forward toward that future together. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. You guys mean so much to me, and this channel means everything to me. I think this is finally it. This is finally the end. I finally said everything I need to say. So as always, thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you all in the next one.